local, and live. Covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk TriState. I'm Andy. This is all powered by HomeRight Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the right choice. You can check them out online at homerightwaynesboro.com. We have Joe Lombardi here with us today. How you doing today, Joe?
Good, doing well. Yourself?
Any relation to the creator of the Lombardi Trophy?
If I did, I'd probably be working I would be retired by now.
Yeah, right? Well, it's great to have you. Joe's with Patriot Federal Credit Union. We were chatting a little bit before we started here. I actually used to be employed with Patriot a while back.
That's awesome.
So I have a little bit of experience there, and you're fairly new at Patriot, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to get into a few things here. Your title there, Chief Information Officer.
Yes.
Where are you based out of? What branch?
Well, I'm out of the Wayne Avenue branch, right here in Chambersburg.
That's the branch out of that. Cool. Yeah, great branch. That's actually like one of the hubs of Patriot, I believe.
It's our corporate center.
Yes, the corporate center. I remember the first day I was there, I couldn't believe how big it was because I was expecting, I've been to a Patriot in Hagerstown from Hagerstown.
Right.
So, the small little...
the little pockets that you have.
Yeah. So I show up to this one and I was like, wow.
And it's growing. I mean, we're growing. The office building is growing. We're running out of room, and that's a good problem to have.
That's a good problem to have. So let's start with talking about AI. AI is becoming very popular. How it's changing the game in so many ways is amazing to see. How's Patriot Federal Credit Union using artificial intelligence to improve their day-to-day banking experience for the members?
Very delicately. The reason being is because AI right now, it is an expensive buzzword that's happening out there. What we have going on in the AI space, I kind of correlated to the 1960 space race.
Okay.
Because back when technology was, the internet was booming, the race was who's going to have the best browser. You had Microsoft with their Internet Explorer, Netscape, all those old school. I'm dating myself a little bit. But that was a race. How are people going to get connected to this world out there? And then once you got connected, where do you go from there? So then it was a search engine race. You had Google, you had Ask Jeeves, again dating myself there. You had Yahoo. Yahoo was big back then, but Google ended up winning that race. But now here we are today to the chat race, the interactive AI race. And in that case, you have Google Gemini, you have OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot. Their focus is going to a different realm, and that is in the business aspect. And then you have Elon Musk, the X, with the Grok. They're all putting a lot of money and power behind it. And so in the AI space for us, we are looking for the data analytics of everything. When you're a member with us, we're holding your information, and we want to help you with the financial literacy of how you are spending your money and educate you. Is it to your well-being, or is there something else that we can help you with to build a portfolio to gain financial wealth? That's where AI is going to help, and there's two types of analytics that it will provide for us. You have your predictive analytics and then prescriptive analytics. And that's how we want to be able to manage our members when you work with Patriot Federal Credit Union is, for example, if you were to, if you're trying to budget for a particular, car, you want to get a car, you're going to engage with that app to be able to say to you, I in the future want to get this vehicle. Well, over time, you want that AI to turn around and say to you, hey, listen, you're looking to try to get this car, but we're seeing that you're spending a little bit too much, and work with you on that. That's where we're seeing AI going and being able to do that. That prescriptive analytics, it's here today, it's being used, but it's not widely used just yet because there's still a cost to it. So that's where it's not cheap. Right.
So a lot of people worry, a lot of banking or I'm going to say issues, but a lot of worry that people have with banking is fraudulent activity or something happening, in their account that's fraudulent. Can you give an example possibly of how AI might be able to help prevent fraud?
Absolutely.
With your members?
Yeah, and my background, growing up in the rankings in technology, was cybersecurity. And I go as far back before it was actually cool. But it definitely is something that is near and dear to my heart because before you could do any of this, how are we going to govern it? How are we going to protect our members? it might sound flashy to what I just said there, but before I go and implement a solution like that, how do I protect it? That's the biggest thing. And there's a lot of skill set behind that to make that work. And again, it gets into the financial part of it. But where I see a good benefit to the member is I have an hour commute to my work. And let's say right before I get on the road, I get gas in my car. And I do my hour, I go into work. 30 minutes later, I get an alert telling me, we noticed in Virginia somebody's using your card at a local grocery store. That's what I want to see out of my AI. I want it to do that math for me to say, wait a second, you're an hour commute and it takes 4 hours to get to Virginia. That's where we saw it here right now. And that's happening today. But it's having that AI assistant, that chat assistant right there through the banking app to get you in real time.
And the banking app is awesome. I use that myself still, and I love every single part of it.
And we got more things better to come on that one.
Right,
Stay
exactly.
tuned.
What are some of the other newer features on that app that can let people take control of their financial life by their phone, by their iPad, whatever they have to use mobily?
We want to have it easier for you to be able to move money. Because we're in a world right now where ACH transactions such as Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, that's widely used today. So we want to make sure that you're going to be able to move that money around, get paid right away, and the transactions are faster for you. That's some of the new benefits you're going to start seeing, and plus an easier look on the interface for you, where you can navigate easy through the app as well. The way you do bill pay. We still have members that like to do that, and that's going to be a lot easier as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Financial education seems to be a big thing at Patriot that you guys are starting to kind of lean into as well. Do you have different kinds of tools that you offer to help your members become more confident with their money?
Yeah, we have, it's not in my realm of the financial education, but we do have services that provide that. We have 2 representatives that work on our team that can definitely get you hooked up and give you that financial wellness of what's your portfolio look like? How can we help? Yeah. And we have those tools that can help you out with that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Definitely.
And that can be, the tools, how do they differ from like those traditional brochures or like your static web pages that you're used to seeing?
Yeah, well, we're getting more in the app base. The power of mobility is very strong today. So we want to start getting you to work through the app and work more on your mobile phone so that you can have that information instantaneously right in your palm of your hands.
Right. Everybody's on the go.
Absolutely.
What was the thing maybe a couple years ago that everybody kept saying cash probably isn't going to be used here in the future as much, and it's not as much now. I feel really awkward when I have money in my wallet. It sounds silly.
Well, I mean, you go into, I just went to a doctor's office not too long ago, and I went to go pay cash for my copay, and they said we only take card.
Yeah.
It's changing. It really is. But going back to my my cyber side of things, that can be scary as well. You have this Bitcoin crypto world out there. And there's a new thing, and that's a heightened security right now that's happening, that people are actually getting kidnapped. And they're getting bad things happening to them so that they get their username and password.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to get money from somebody who has a username and password for an online banking account and to be able to withdraw millions of dollars than it is to somebody who has a crypto, because there's no regulations behind it.
Right.
So that's why they're doing these torturous things to people. Be very careful.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see Patriot do things that are positive with AI and so forth, because a lot of people are afraid of it.
Right.
People think AI, they think Terminator movies, stuff like that. That's where your mind first goes, But there's a lot more positive things that can be done with it, and it's good to see Patriot doing and going down that road.
Yeah.
I think a lot of your members will be definitely happy. When incorporating things like augmented reality, how do you guys use that to educate or engage your members in a more hands-on way?
That's a creative aspect that I would like to present to our members, and that's something that I'm working behind the scenes on. I have an in-house application development team, very skilled set, and we want to just grow and build upon that, utilizing the augmented reality technologies to embed that into our app to make it easier for you. And a good example is, wouldn't it be nice that if you were in downtown Chambersburg or here in Greencastle, and you want to know where is the closest branch, all you have to do is hold up your phone and just kind of wave it around in the skyline and pinpoint, there it is. That's
really convenient.
That's the type of convenience that I have a vision for, and the technologies to use in the banking app. And then also get into the virtual reality world. We have this meta world that's coming out there. I'm very in tune with that. there's a younger generation coming up in the rankings that all they know is the technology that's in their hands. How are they using the technologies? How are they spending their money? Right now, they're playing these World of Warcraft type games and they're buying armor. They think it's the coolest thing in the world. To me, I'm just like, yeah, it's just a graphic.
Yeah.
But that's tangible or intangible assets right now that you could probably monetize. And so we got to be able to get in that space, and that's some of the things that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm all too familiar with the games. I have 2 nephews, and they're totally into that, and it's constantly, can I buy this? Can I buy this?
Yeah.
To my sister or their mom.
And it's interesting too because today I'm a baseball fan, so if I wanted to get my hands on a Mickey Mantle rookie card, I'll have to probably spend thousands of dollars on something like that. But if I had a Metal World digital asset one of one, and I can have you come into my world a little bit and see, oh, there's my Mickey Mantle rookie card. That's tangible. That's important to that person in that world, and I own it now, but it's in a digital certificate format.
Cool. A lot of people don't think of it in that line of thinking, and that's how it's going to be starting to transfer to.
That's where a lot of that technology is going. But we have to, in the financial space, be in there because how do you make those transactions?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
For someone who hasn't explored any of these tools or features, what's the easiest way that they can get started with Patriot's tech-forward approach to banking?
For right now, because we have good things coming down the horizon for updating our technology tech space. So at the present time, go on the App Store, download our app, get in touch with our corporate office, contact our contact center. We have a very wonderful customer service department or member service department, and they will certainly walk you through how to get to our mobile banking app. Go through our website. That's one of the primary portals that we tell our members to go to. Go through our website because there's a lot of information out there as well. Because once you get on there, you might go down a rabbit hole of some of the other information we have in there. So yeah.
So the website, the mobile app, it's available to all members. Any other upgrades that are coming up on the horizon besides what we've talked about today?
At this point in time, no. We have things on the horizon that are in the project space for next year. So stay tuned. We'll have this conversation another 6 more months. There's going to be some good things down the pipe.
That sounds like a plan.
The strategy's being built.
That sounds like
I just don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you having here on Let's Talk TriState. Joe Lombardi, Chief Information Officer at Patriot Federal Credit Union. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.